وصلى الله تعالى على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الحمد لله الذي خلق الأفلاك والأرضين، والصلاة والسلام على من كان نبيا وآدم بين الماء والطين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الأمين المتين الكريم، ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. All praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the creator, the nourisher, the sustainer, the provider of the entire universe. And thousands of peace, blessings, salutations, salawat and salam be upon mine and yours, the universal Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, regarding whom my Aqa Imam Ahmad Raza Khan very beautifully says, वो जो ना थे तो कुछ ना था, वो जो ना हो तो कुछ ना हो, जान है वो जहाँ की, जान है तो जहाँ है. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reported to have said that the one who recites 50 times durood upon me daily, I will shake hands with him on the day of judgment. Let's all recite durood together. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin kama tuhibbu wa tarda bi an tusalli alayhi. One more time from the bottom of your heart. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin kama tuhibbu wa tarda bi an tusalli alayhi. One more time together. Sallallahu ala Muhammad Nurin min Nurillah. Hazrat Sayyida Hanna radiyallahu ta'ala anha was the wife of Hazrat Imran. One day she was sitting in her garden and she was busy with her normal daily routine, her normal work. And she saw in the garden that on a specific tree there was a nest of a bird. And in those nests were all the little birds. And the mother bird was bringing food, was bringing something in her beak from somewhere, and she came in, she fed all her children. So Hazrat Sayyidah Hanna radiallahu anha was watching the scene, and she did not have any children of her own. So when she saw that how much love, how much affection an animal, a bird has for its children, she made dua, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so much love is in the heart of a bird. A bird has so much love for its children. Ya Allah, grant me also pious offspring. And then she took a vow. She made a vow and she said, Ya Allah, if you grant me a child, I am going to make him waqf in your path. I am going to send him in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Means that my son is going to be in Baytul Muqaddas, in your house, O Allah, and there he is going to be in your path, he is going to serve the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dua was made from the bottom of her heart. The dua went in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah ta'ala accepted the dua and she became pregnant. Before she gave birth, Hazrat Imran passed away. And when Bibi Sayyida Hanna radiallahu ta'ala anha gave birth, she gave birth to a female, not a male, a girl. When she gave birth to a girl, she became a bit worried. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in Baytul Muqaddas, they are all boys, they are all men. And my vow was that if you grant me a child, I am going to send him to Baytul Muqaddas. There he is going to serve your deen. He is going to worship you. Ya Allah, how am I going to send this daughter of mine? How am I going to fulfill that vow? Answer came from the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, O Hannah, this daughter who we granted you, her name is Maryam. And this daughter of yours is so special that she is better than many boys in this world as well. So Hazrat Sayyidah Maryam radiallahu anha was then sent to Baytul Muqaddas. And there she worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a specific place, a closed room. And her uncle Hazrat Sayyidina Zakaria alayhi salam, Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was given the duty that you must look after Bibi Sayyidah Maryam radiallahu anha. Because she is a girl. Okay, so when he was there, he would look after her, give her food, give her drinks, whatever she needs. And when he would leave, he would lock the door from outside and then he would go. This was his routine. Because he was the uncle of Bibi Sayyidah Maryam radiallahu anha. One day, Hazrat Sayyidina Zakaria alayhi salam, when he locked the door from outside and he left, he returned after some time. It was late. So he was worried that what is Bibi Sayyidah Maryam going to eat? I didn't leave any food for her. So when he came back and it was late, the Quran says, وَجَدَ عِنْدَهَا رِزْقًا. The Hazrat Zakaria found by Hazrat Sayyidah Maryam radiallahu ta'ala anha, what he found? Those fruits which were off season. It was not the season of those fruits, and he found those fruits by Sayyidah Maryam. So he asked, قَالَ يَا مَرْيَمُ أَنَّا لَكِ هَذَا? O Maryam, where did you get these fruits from? It's not the season for these fruits. The door was locked, everything was closed. Where did you get these fruits? قَالَتْ هُوَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. Hazrat Maryam said, this came from the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَرْزُقُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants rizq, grants sustenance to whoever He wants without accountability. Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam, he also did not have any children. And his age was, in one narration, 99 years. Another narration, 120 years old. He did not have any children. And the age for having children is also past now, 99, 120. But Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam saw that it was not the season for these fruits. And Allah Ta'ala has the power, He has the qudrat, that He can bring those fruits which are off season in the court of Bibi Maryam. Then He says, definitely Allah Ta'ala will have the power to grant me another son, to grant me children. Although it's not my age to have children, but still He is going to grant me children. هُنَالِكَ دَعَا زَكَرِيَّا رَبَّهُ. The Quran says, at that moment, Hazrat Zakaria made dua in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya Allah, grant me dhurriyatan tayyibah. Grant me pious offspring, grant me good offspring. Ya Allah, you have the ability to grant fruits to Bibi Maryam, and those fruits which are not even in season, then definitely you can grant me a child in this old age as well. Hazrat Zakaria was making dua. The Quran says, فَنَادَتْهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَهُوَ قَائِمٌ يُصَلِّي فِي الْمِحْرَابِ. That while Zakaria alayhi salam was making dua, his dua did not complete. He did not put his hands on his face. Allah Ta'ala answered, O Zakaria, this lesson you made dua from the bottom of your heart. Allah Ta'ala has the power to grant Maryam those fruits which are off season. Then listen, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُبَشِّرُكَ بِيَحْيَا. Allah Ta'ala is also going to grant you a son, and that son is going to be a Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Hazrat Yahya alayhi salam. So the Anbiya alayhi salam, the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they also had a desire in their heart to have offspring, to have children. They made dua in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for offspring, for awlad. So making dua in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for pious offspring is the sunnah of the Anbiya alayhi salam. So whenever you make dua, you must make dua for pious offspring. You are fulfilling the sunnah of the Anbiya alayhi salam. Children, awlad have rights. Islam is a beautiful religion. Islam did not say that there are rights only for the master, there are no rights for the slave. Islam said if there are rights for the master, there are also rights for the slave as well. Islam did not say there are only rights for the husband, no rights for the wife. Islam said if husband has rights, then the wife also has rights. Likewise, Islam said that parents have rights. At the same time, Islam said that listen, your children, they also have rights in Islam. Because for the past few Jummahs we were discussing about parents, the rights of parents in Islam, and we are going to carry on those discussions, but in between I thought that we should also discuss the rights of children in Islam as well. Because everyone discussed what's the rank and the maqam of parents. Yes, that is very high, but at the same time you must also know what is the ranks of children and awlad in Islam as well. So the first haqq, the first right of children in Islam, Ulama Kiram said the first right your children have is that right which you must give them before they even come in this world. The rights which you must give your children before they even come in this world. What is that right? Listen. In Arabia there was a person by the name of Abul Aswad al-Dawli. What is his name? Abul Aswad. Very intellectual person. He once called his children and he said, "Oh my sons, listen. Inni ahsantu lakum sigharan wa kibaran wa qabla an tulad." That I have done an ihsan upon you. I have done a favor upon you when you were young, when you were children, when you were babies, when you became old, when you became healthy, and I did ihsan, I did a favor upon you before you were born. His children asked, "Oh my father, oh our father, when we were young we accept you done many favors on us. When we became young we accept you did many favors on us. But what favor did you do before we came in this world? What ihsan did you do to us? What favor did you do to us? We weren't even existing at that time. How can you do a favor on us?" He said, "No, I did a favor on you all." What was that favor? He said, "I did not bring that mother, I did not bring that wife in this house because of whom y'all or people are going to point fingers at my children tomorrow." Means I was a poet, and poets normally look at beauty. You must have noticed that in poetry the main thing they focus on is beauty. What they focus on? Beauty. That's the art of poetry. Ala Hazrat Imam Ahmad Raza Khan was not a poet by nature. He was a jurisprudent, he was a faqih. But when he wrote in poetry and he spoke about the beauty, he spoke about the beauty of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. वो कमाल हुस्न हुजूर है कि गुमान नक्स जहां नहीं, यही फूल खार से दूर है, यही शमा है कि धुआं नहीं. Okay, so poets, when they write about beauty. Normally the Arabs used to write about the beauty of women, the beauty of ladies. So he says, I was a poet. If I wanted, I would have chosen the most beautiful woman to be your mother. But when it came the time to choose a wife, a woman, I said, I'm not going to go behind beauty. I'm going to bring that woman who has excellent character, excellent morals, because tomorrow the children are also going to have excellent character. So, oh my children, the ihsan, the favor which I did upon you all before you all were born was I chose a pious and a good mother from all the women in Arabia. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentions in a summary of hadith, O my Sahaba Kiram, save yourself. Save yourself from that greenery which grows on a pile of rubbish. Save yourself from that greenery which grows on a pile of rubbish. Sahaba Kiram asked, Ya Rasulullah, what is that greenery which grows on a pile of rubbish? And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Al-mar'atul husna'u fi mambati su. That a woman is very beautiful, a woman is very pretty, she has all the beauties in this world, but her lineage is not right, her family is not right, her environment is not right, her house is not right. That is the greenery which is growing on the pile of rubbish, because that woman, if you bring in your house, tomorrow she is going to destroy your children and the entire house as well. And then my Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, and this I want everyone to listen, especially the youngsters. My Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that woman, you make nikah with woman for 4 reasons. How many reasons? 4 reasons. Number 1, because of her beauty. Who is saying this? My Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. MashaAllah, I can hear subhanallah coming from the back. My Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, you marry a woman for 4 reasons. Number 1, because of her beauty. Number 2, because of her wealth. Number 3, because of her lineage. And number 4, because of her deen. My Nabi said, marry the woman because of her deen. If you want to marry a woman, marry her because of her deen. With the barakat and the blessings of that deen, everything else will come with the woman as well. And my marhum father, may Allah grant him Jannah, he used to mention that when a person looks for a woman to get married, the quality which he looks at the most, after marriage, that quality doesn't last. What does it mean? He says that somebody marries a woman because of her beauty. She has lots of beauty. She is the most beautiful woman, beyond the moon, as they say in English. After marriage, if that beauty is no longer with her, if that beauty is gone, she is no longer the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, then what are you going to do? Because you married her because of that beauty. Are you going to find another wife now? You married a woman because of her wealth. She was very rich. Her father was rich. She had luxuries, jewelries, money, cars, bank balance, properties, everything. You married her because of that. After marriage, if she loses everything, now where are you going to be standing? So my father used to say, when you marry a woman, marry her because of her deen. Because she can lose her beauty, she can lose her property, she can lose her wealth, she can lose everything, but she will never lose her deen, because the deen is in that heart of hers. And the thing which is in her heart is going to remain safe. So when you look for people, then look for those women who have deen. This is the teachings of my Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Why? Because when those mothers, when those wives are going to come in the house, and they have deen with them, automatically the children are also going to have excellent deen with them. If you are going to bring a TikTok star in your house, the children are also going to become TikTok stars as well. Unfortunately, this is the truth of today. Son will come to the father. In today's time, everything is very fast, very modern. First day, he'll look at the girl. Second day, he'll fall in love with the girl. Third day, he can't eat without the girl. Fourth day, he can't sleep without the girl. Fifth day, he can't love without the girl. And sixth day, he wants her to become his wife and spend the entire life with him. In 6 days, in 1 week, the entire story is finished. That's how today's time is. Everything is very fast. So son will come to the father, oh my father, I like so-and-so girl, I found so-and-so girl. Oh my son, where did you look? Where did you find? On TikTok. Let me see. And then he'll show his father a picture or a video of a girl. And what is the girl doing? Dancing. What is the girl doing? Dancing on TikTok. Son will smile, father will smile. Father will take the phone, go to his wife. Oh my wife, look, our son has found a daughter-in-law. Who is she? Look, here is she dancing on the screen, dancing on TikTok. And father will laugh, mother will laugh. Uncles will come, aunties will come, neighbors will come, everyone will come, and everyone will see that the future daughter-in-law is dancing in TikTok in front of hundreds and thousands of viewers. If this is the wife you are going to bring in your house, then tomorrow don't come to Mulana Sahib and say, Mulana Sahib, my son is disrespecting me, my daughter is disrespecting me. I will say the fault is yours. You did not bring the right mother for your children. You did not bring the right person for your children. Because you must listen, the first university, the first college, the first madrasa, the first school, the first Islamic institute, the first learning institute is the lap of the mother. If the lap of the mother is corrupt, you must know your children are corrupted. If that lap is safe and sound, you must know your children are on the straight path. And unfortunately, this is the truth of today. You will never ever find somebody looking for a girl or looking for a boy. and then saying that we want to see deen only in this person. No. The first question which is asked, how much does the boy earn? The first question is, how much does the boy earn? If he's a doctor, if he's a mechanical engineer, if he's an accountant, without looking at anything else, we'll give our daughters in their hands. And when it's vice versa for the girl, the first thing we'll do, how pretty is she? How beautiful is she? How much beauty does she have? If she has beauty, if she is pretty, then we don't care whether she's disrespectful, whether she is a rubbish, but still we'll accept the proposal and we'll give our sons in their marriage as well. So that's where the problem starts. Why ulama kiram said the first haqq, the first right of your children is you must bring good mothers for your children. That's the first haqq you are going to fulfill of your children. It is farz, it is necessary on the parents that you must look for good mothers for your future children. So my advice to everyone, all the youngsters, and I'm including myself in that category as well, that when you'll go to look for future wives, for future spouses, then don't just go behind wealth, don't just go behind beauty. Go behind the deen, automatically the wealth and the beauty will come with that deen as well. See, one thing you must keep in mind. If you go on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ta'ala makes everything easy for you. You go on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ta'ala makes everything easy for you. Let me give you an example. A person earns 7,000 a month, little salary. He's earning it from halal sources. Halal means his income is halal, his way of earning is halal. Allah Ta'ala will put barakat in that 7,000, that with that money you can look after your entire family and you will still be satisfied and happy. On the other hand, a person can earn millions, but he's earning it in the haram way, in the wrong method. By Allah, that person can spend how much he wants to, he will never ever have that peace in his heart and that satisfaction in his heart. Why? Because there is no barakat. You can have lots of money, but you're not going on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there will be no barakat. Once you turn to the path of Allah, Allah ta'ala will put barakat. Likewise, you are looking for a wife, Allah ta'ala knows you want someone. Why running behind beauty? Why running behind wealth? Why running behind everything? Run behind the thing which Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, that is deen. With the barakat of that deen, Allah ta'ala will grant you every other bounty as well. You turn towards Allah ta'ala, Allah ta'ala will come towards you. It comes in narrations, you crawl towards the mercy of Allah, the mercy of Allah will walk towards you. You walk towards the mercy of Allah, the mercy of Allah will run towards you. Why don't you want to go to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So I'm not saying don't marry a beautiful girl, a beautiful lady, a wealthy lady. No. Yes, first look at her deen. What her deen? If she has wealth, that's nurun ala nur. What her deen? If she has wealth and beauty, that's nurun ala nur. What her deen? If she has everything else, then marry that girl, no problem. But the first thing you must look at is look at the deen in that girl, look at the deen in that boy. So the first haqq which you have to fulfill of the children is, you have to bring good wives for them, you have to bring good mothers for them. Not good wives for yourself, good mothers for them, inshallah. And then you're going to see how everything is going to start changing. This is only just one haqq of awlad which I mentioned. Besides this, there are many hukuk and rights of awlad in Islam which we are going to discuss inshallah in the future. But time is not permitting us to carry on now. Inshallah, in the coming Jummahs we are going to carry on this topic. The message I want everyone to leave with today, especially the youngsters. I'm a youngster, my target is the youngsters. Okay, my target is not normally the elderly people. Why? Because they have loved their lives. Whatever they did, they did. The future is these youngsters. So my target is the youngsters. Tomorrow, it's the youngsters who are going to be our leaders. It's not the elderly people. Okay, so my message for the youngsters is, in future, if you want to look for someone good, look for someone pious, look for the deen, and inshallah there will be barakat in that looking of yours. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us barakah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our lawful desires. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Wa akhiru tawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Alhamdulillah.